Imagine standing in the frozen north of Russia and being told that under your feet is the deepest hole humans have ever made. Not a giant cave. Not a mine where people can walk inside. Just a sealed metal cover over a narrow hole only about 9 inches wide. But below that cover is one of the most extreme places humans have ever reached. This is the Kola Superdeep Borehole. In 1970, Soviet scientists began drilling on the Kola Peninsula near the border with Norway. They were not searching for oil or gold. They were searching for knowledge. They wanted to go deeper into Earth than anyone had ever gone before and understand what is hidden below our feet. And the final depth was unbelievable. 12,262 meters. That is about 12.2 kilometers or around 7.6 miles straight down into the planet. Imagine Mount Everest flipped upside down. The hole goes deeper than the height of Everest. It is even deeper than the Mariana Trench. But here is the crazy part. Even after reaching that record, humans barely scratched Earth. Earth's radius is about 6,371 kilometers. If Earth was an apple, the Kola hole would not even fully pierce the skin. So why did they stop? The answer was heat pressure and rock that refused to behave. At the bottom, the temperature reached around 180 degrees Celsius. That is about 356 degrees Fahrenheit. At that heat, drilling equipment starts failing. Metal weakens. Electronics struggle. And deep rock can act less like solid stone and more like plastic under pressure. The deeper they went, the harder it became to keep the hole open straight and stable. The drill bit could break, the pipe could get stuck, and the hole could twist. Every extra meter became slower, more expensive, and more difficult. That is the truth about digging into Earth. It is not like digging sand at the beach. The planet fights back. At only 12 kilometers deep, the pressure is massive. The temperature is brutal. And the rock is hot, squeezed, cracked, and full of surprises. The Kola project also changed what scientists thought about Earth. They expected the deep rock to be dry, but found water trapped far below the surface. They expected simple layers, but Earth's crust was more complicated than expected. So how deep can humans actually dig? Modern wells can be very long if you measure along a curved path underground. But true vertical depth is different. Kola still holds the record for the deepest vertical human-made hole. To go much deeper, we need tools that can survive higher heat, stronger pressure, and unstable rock. At 20 kilometers, the heat becomes a serious enemy. At 30 kilometers, the challenge becomes brutal. And reaching the mantle under continents around 30 to 70 kilometers down would be one of the hardest engineering missions on Earth. Reaching the core is not realistic with current technology. The core begins thousands of kilometers below us. No normal drill pipe could survive that journey. No machine could stay useful in that heat and pressure. Some scientists believe the future may use new drilling methods like plasma lasers, millimeter waves, or advanced thermal drilling to melt or vaporize rock. Those ideas could help us reach deeper places for geothermal energy and science. But for now, the record remains a sealed hole in Russia. A hole so narrow you cannot fall into it. A hole so deep it took decades to create. And a hole that proved something humbling. Humans have climbed mountains, crossed oceans, flown into space, and landed machines on other worlds. But beneath our feet there is still a hidden planet we have barely touched. The deepest hole on Earth is not a doorway to the center. It reminds us that we still do not fully understand our world. And maybe the greatest mystery is not above us in the stars. Maybe it is right below our shoes. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories.